My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, G11, and boy, do we have an update for you today. I don't know if you guys remember, about a week ago, I covered the Carlee Russell situation in Alabama, where she allegedly saw a baby on the side of the highway at 9:30 at night. She escapes out the back of the 18-wheeler, gets captured again, gets put in the car, taken to a house, fed Cheez-Its, fed granola bar for her nutrition, forced to take pictures naked, somehow escapes again, and walks home casually while being caught on neighborhood Ring cameras or anything, right? She's just casually walking home like it's all good, and did not want to talk to police after, right? So that's the summary of the situation. I completely thought that story was a bunch of bullshit. It didn't really sound like it made sense from the jump, and my issue with that was that her story affects the credibility of women, okay? You have women that are actually dealing with real shit, that are really getting kidnapped, that are really missing, and she pulled this stunt allegedly to get the attention of her ex-boyfriend or something with some dude and some stripper, man. I don't fucking know. It was a bunch of nonsense. But needless to say, it got a lot of attention. People had their rumors. YouTubers like myself covered it, and I don't think anybody across the board the story made sense to. I know all the black people in the world, when they heard that shit, made this exact face. So when she actually made this statement that we're about to watch, no one was actually surprised.
Good afternoon. Thanks to everyone for attending again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carlee Russell disappearance.
That was all facts.
We told you the investigation was ongoing, and we helped you determine where Carlee was during the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement entirely, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023.
Big shocker. We all fucking knew that. Like I said, no one is actually surprised from this at all. But let's see what else she got to say.
My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone during the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family.
Hey, so that makes me wonder, okay, if she wasn't with a friend and she wasn't at a hotel, where the fuck was she for those 2 days? Was she actually home for those 2 days and then was dropped off somewhere? Like, it just, none of it makes sense. I think she did have some help. She just doesn't want to throw the other person under the bus. She's probably just trying to take the whole L herself. There's some type of honor there or whatever, some type of code, right? But really, it's bullshit.
We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers.
Why you want prayers and forgiveness now? You should have been asking for prayers before you did this dumb shit. Why we always wait until we do the fucked up thing to try to ask for prayers and say it's mental health and ask for forgiveness? I see this all the time, especially in our community. We use that mental health thing as a constant cop-out, and it gets on my last nerve. Why didn't someone on the front end, because you have numerous people, when stuff like this happens, usually someone gets killed or something like that, right? You have all these people that come out, family members included. They're like, oh, this person was dealing with this, and this. Okay, if you knew they had an issue, why didn't A, you try to get in there and help them, or B, maybe they just refused to fucking help? Maybe they just refused it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now all of a sudden they want prayers. Maybe they're just bad people. How about that? We can't keep chalking this up to mental health.
We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
You know, at the end of the day, guys, we all, like I said, we all knew, but everybody knew she was lying because none of it made sense whatsoever. But again, the issue with what she did, it kills women's credibility, and it makes it so that when stuff like this does happen, we do not just automatically believe them. We now trust but verify, right? If the facts don't make sense, if the story doesn't make sense, in other words, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. Okay, we're probably not going to believe you. All right. And secondly, there's a high chance she's not going to get punished for this, guys. When stuff like this happen, this is straight up just falsifying a police report and causing all those resources to be utilized for looking for her when it could have been used elsewhere, deployed into the city to deal with actual crime, to really deal with and search for actual missing individuals who might have gone missing during that time period. But no, they were out looking for your ass who decided to fake this to get the attention of a man or get the attention of the media or whatever the fuck it was that you're trying to do. You got it. You absolutely got it. And you know what? You need to face the consequences. Anything short of jail time is just not going to do this any justice. It's just a goddamn shame, man. You know, the third thing that really bothered me about this situation was that her parents, or her mom specifically, went on and did an interview, right? Where she, the husband was there too. So Miss Russell's mother and father did an interview, and the mother she doubled down on the lie. She literally was like, oh, you know, hopefully they find the people that did this to her. My daughter's traumatized. She tried to start fake crying, and the husband just sat there like he didn't say anything, right? He gave that face that you make as a man or as a dad or a husband. All of you out there who will see this, you know the face that you make when you know that someone is on some bullshit, but you can't call it out right then and there because it's going to be some bullshit later, right? But he sat there with the most awkward face that I've ever seen, looking like boo-boo the fucking fool up there. The moral of the story of this is, man, we have to call this shit out. We can't support this type of behavior. It has to be backed up with actual consequences and punishment by the law. Otherwise, we're going to continue to see nonsense like this, and it's going to take away from the people that actually need the attention. All right, this isn't an issue of black or white, because I know I got the people out there that's going to be, oh, well, white people get all the coverage, you know, when they go missing, and black people don't. Well, guess what? This one actually got the coverage, but she decided to fucking lie. Okay, it hurts the credibility. It doesn't help the cause at all. Anyway, sorry guys, rant over. Let me know what you guys think about the situation. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the like button. Share the video. All that good stuff. I'm out of here. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, peace.